I crawled up the stairs, unable to walk after absolutely pushing my legs past muscular failure. I had no energy because I was completely crashed from the 400 milligrams of caffeine. As I waddled into my room, unable to stand, I managed to reach my bed, which is when I decided I needed something to take the edge off, to take a break. I needed Instagram Reels. Gym content is everywhere. The gym is everywhere. It comes up frequently in conversation, and I see relatable, engaging, and hilarious content about it all the time. However, this video isn't just about social media. It's about the potential causes for the immense rise in the gym overall, and how we got to this point in the first place. Do you guys remember the COVID-16 pandemic, I think it was called? It was this like big pandemic that kind of affected this whole generation during the most crucial times of our development. It's okay if you don't. It was a long time ago. I mean, yeah, we've kind of all moved on from it. But I think that pandemic was the creation of the upward trajectory that has led us now to being the most fit generation ever birthed before. Gen Z is putting gyms out of business because of how much people are at the gyms. I mean, you can't go anywhere without seeing 8 Alex Eubank lookalikes in your local Walmart. These guys are everywhere. So if we go here, it's gonna be a little difficult because I'm using one hand, but let's just look up gym membership and see how much it's been being searched for since 2016. So we can see the funny, it's funny, you could see the peaks at every January. That's the most peak time of the year, and then it quickly goes down. And then here we see COVID. We obviously see it right here at this huge drop. But since COVID, here's where it gets interesting, is it just keeps going up. And it's not like before where it's going up a tiny bit. We're now, this recent January was the most popular time, as you can see it says 100, the most search time for gym membership ever before in the history of Google. So I think that tells you something. Now, it was at this same time that mental health became connected with the gym during this time in the pandemic. I don't know if you guys remember, but the quarantine glow up was huge. We all had a plan to come back from the quarantine restrictions. Once they were lifted, we were gonna come back super jacked, super hot, completely clear skinned. I don't know about you, but that's not really how it went for me. I only started lifting a bit later into high school. But this was at the same time when these two terms, mental health and the gym, became more and more connected. And this was at a perfect time because we all weren't probably feeling that well during COVID. I mean, we were isolated, we were alone, we were lonely. All three of those were the exact same thing, but I think I'm getting the feeling across. I mean, growing up in the digital age, Gen Z, we have the highest rates of depression, loneliness, anxiety. I mean, those three things have absolutely skyrocketed, along with just the general mental health diagnoses in our generation are just exponentially larger than any generation before us. I mean, there have been studies done, and it is diabolical, like how much mental health issues that we have. I think also in a time where Gen Z, we don't really know what we're gonna do when we're older, a lot of us. I mean, it seems like everyone thinks they're going to be rich and famous because we think we're special. We have been raised through social media and movies and everything to believe that we're just gonna be, we don't know how, but we're gonna all be millionaires. And I hate to break it to you, but I don't know if that's gonna work out, because if we all wanna be millionaires, then who's gonna work the 9-to-5s? I don't think anyone just wants to put the fries in the bag, bro, anymore. I mean, we all think we can just make a YouTube channel and then get a ton of money and never have to work a real job. What losers think that? Everyone thinks they're gonna be the next Travis Scott, the next... Thanks, Kanye West. Now I have to rip out this poster I've had of you in my room. Why'd you have to make those tweets, Kanye? Not again. We're gonna be really, really upset when we find out that we're not gonna be those things. COVID-19 also sparked a huge rise in self-improvement culture, such as cold shower, no-fap, ice cold baths, stuff like that, inspired by people like David Goggins and that whole crew. So what's the conclusion? Well, I think the gym's here to stay, and I think it'll just keep getting more and more popular. This chronically online and confused generation needs an outlet, and the gym is a solid choice. And there's a lot of pros that come with it. It's here to stay. I mean, whether you like seeing a ton of jacked people or not, they're gonna keep coming, and they're gonna keep getting more and more jacked. And a lot of teens are also now taking steroids, which is very, very, very concerning. Yeah, so we'll see what happens.